Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Word Origins 158. The word origin today is whiskey. Okay, let's take a look at the note here. Whiskey is a very strong liquor made within the U.S., Scotland, or Ireland from grains, usually barley or rye. So, of course, these are the most common places that make it. The origin of whiskey dates back to medieval times when it was made by monks. You know, monks often made a lot of liquor in the Middle Ages. And it used to be referred to as aqua vitae. That's directly from Latin. Remember, you probably recognize today that aqua is a word that always has something to do with water. Vitae, so literally meaning water of life. Yeah, so aqua vitae, the water of life. So whiskey was the water of life, according to the monks. Let's continue. The word evolved over time. It became vise bitha in Gaelic. And as time went by, it became more anglicized. Remember, when we say anglicized, it means more like English, more like the English, language itself. It changed into uske, and then eventually whiskey, and finally the word whiskey was born. Okay, let's continue. It is important to note that one may find two separate spellings of the word whiskey, with an E and without an E. Some say it was originally whiskey, without an E. The Irish and American producers added an E to separate it from the Scottish whiskey that at one time had a bad reputation, which is kind of ironic because the Scottish whiskey has a very good reputation today, but at one time it didn't. And that's why we ended up with two different spellings of the word whiskey. Okay, good. And we just have three examples here to cover this. Example number one. I'll have a shot of whiskey. Remember, the shot, if you go to a bar and they have those little tiny glasses, they pour the beer in, that's a shot. So that's how much whiskey, that's how they measure the amount of whiskey that should go into a drink. And you could just drink that straight. That would just be a shot of whiskey. Okay, good. Number two here. He prefers whiskey and water, not on the rocks. So whiskey and water, probably a shot of whiskey and you add a little bit of water to it. Or on the rocks, of course, would mean on ice cubes. That's with any liquor drink. Okay, let's continue. The third one, he is not a whiskey drinker. Yeah, we might say this. We might say somebody's not a certain type of drinker. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it's clear. I hope it was informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.